This is Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors and teachers. Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Yahweh being the name of the Father, who people ignorantly call God. Yahushai being the name of his Son, who people ignorantly call Jesus. Ba'ashem Rakakudash, that's in the name of the Holy Spirit, where we get our revelation, our knowledge, our wisdom, and understanding through these scriptures. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to Joachim that's out there constantly pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. And Lord will this lesson be edifying to the elect out there. Just going in today on appreciating your brother's strength, where we all have different gifts, but we need to appreciate each other, not not covet another brother's gift that he have, but just really appreciate that brother's strength and know that really is just us as one body. So, it's really just benefiting us all. All right. So I'm going to read this Ephesians 4, and I'm going to go back to verse 12. It says, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach. And that's why all these gifts are given to the body. And so it can edify. And that's ultimately what we want to do. When we do videos, when we out there on the streets, we want to edify, when we record, we want to edify the elect out there. So if one brother brings a precept, is good at bringing up precepts, as another brother is good at prophesying, if another brother is good at teaching, whatever the gift that's been given to the Akim, we need to just make sure that we just appreciate that brother's strength and not covet that brother, Verse 13, till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach, that we henceforth be no more children. Let me go back and read 13, Salakia. Till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of the Most High, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Hamashiach. So, we're going to do this until, really until we get to the kingdom, man. That's where we're going to be perfected. Because while we here, in these bodies, man, nothing good dwells in this flesh, man. So we constantly battling with it. So, we may go off sometimes, you may get thoughts, wicked thoughts that, but we know, we got to cast down on wicked imaginations, and, you bring them into, captivity. You cast them down. You endeavor to bring up a scripture, get your mind off of that. And we can't keep pondering on that thought, because it'll come into fruition. You constantly thinking on something, constantly on it. Eventually you're going to do it. And if this wicked, then, we'll be really going off. Verse 14, it says that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine. That's why this truth, man, we got to make sure that we listening to the correct doctrine from our apostles and elders on down, and that we're not wavering. All right. That's why we're one body, man. We all got different parts to play, but we're one body and we all speaking the same thing. So it won't be no division among us in this doctrine that we're speaking. All right. That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, whereby they lie in wait to deceive. It says, but speaking the truth in love may grow up in him in all things, which is the head, even Hamashiach. So, yeah, we definitely want to speak the truth in love amongst each other, because we are a body. If we see a piece of the body going off, we got to correct it. Like the saying said, we only strong as our weakest link. So we got to make sure that we as our elder down here in LA, he says, basically we one oiled up machine, like we all working in unison. It's like everybody is in sync. All right. It says, but speaking the truth in love may grow up in him in all things, which is the head, even Hamashiach, from whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplieth, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part, making it increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love. So, ultimately we do this, we work as a body, of course, man, because every part is going to play its part, and then it's going to help the whole body, So we do it in love, man, while we do what we do. We do this. It's the joy that we have, the appreciation that the Heavenly Father has opened up our eyes. So us working as a body, man, that's showing, that love towards one another too, when we work as one. All right. I'm going to get 1 Corinthians. First Corinthians 12, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit, because like I was saying in the beginning, we all got, we all got different strengths, as well as weaknesses. But when another brother got that strength, it'll help with our other weaknesses, it'll catch that weakness, it'll basically catch up for the slack of that part. It says, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And yeah, we should all be in the same spirit. It shouldn't be somebody speaking something different, saying the RFID chip is Christianity, or that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, or anything that's contrary to what we speaking, man. We should all be speaking the same thing, being in the same spirit. It says, and there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same power which worketh all in all. So, hey, we all got the same spirit, man. We all got that same spirit that's in us, that's been put there through Yahweh Shah. Verse 7, it says, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit. So, brothers, again, got different gifts that have been given to them, So what we need to do is appreciate that brother's gift, man, and learn from it, use it, man. Use that brother's gift, man. If that brother is good at bringing out precepts, and you got the ability to teach, hey, that could go hand in hand, because you may not be able to bring up that precept. You may not be able to say what chapter and verse it is, but this brother could, through the Spirit, he's able to, he got that good memory and bring it up. So that'll help, ultimately to edify those that are being taught. It says, but the manifestation, verse 7, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. But to one is given the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing in the same Spirit. And that just giving the different gifts that are given. Verse 10, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another divers kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of the tongue. So you got different people that can brothers that can speak in different languages, and then you got those that the ones that could speak in different languages and interpret it. All right, so we got brothers that's out there that got that gift. So hey, we can't be envious of that. We've been given a different gift. So verse 11, but all these worketh that one and the self same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. Verse 12, for as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of the one body being many are one body, so also is a Mashiach. So that just letting you know, we got many members. You got many brothers from all different walks of life, from all different types of places, different, we all over the world. And you got brothers that speak in different languages. You got brothers in Australia. You got people in the Philippines. You got Akim that's all over the world that's teaching the same doctrine that we speak, man. That and we up under the cloak of GMS, you know, Great Millstone. It says, verse 12, for as the body is one and have many members, and all the members of that one body being many are one body, so also is Hamashiach. It says, verse 13, for by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. So that's just that Jews and Gentiles. The Jews are the ones that of us that know that we are, that know that they're the actual Israelites, you know, and then the Gentiles are ones that didn't know, but then eventually became awoken, you know. Majority of us were Gentiles, you know. We came into this, we didn't know that we were Israelites from scratch, but you know, the Most High opened up our eyes, so we were in that Gentile, that state of mind. It says, verse 14, for the body is not one member, but many, you know, so it's all different parts of the body. And this just giving an illustration, and you could see that. You could see it in our body. We got all different parts, but it all works in unison as one. It says 15, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? It's asking a question, but we know that, yes, it's a part of the body. So it says, and if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not one of the body, is this therefore not of the body? It is the whole body where an eye were the hearing. If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling? But now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them, in the body as it has pleased him. So the Most High, he set up Akim in the positions that we're in. So it's not of us, just like it wasn't of us to grasp hold of this truth. You know, the faith was given to us. It was a gift that's been given to us through Yahweh Shah. It says, verse 18, but now hath the Most High set the members, every one of them, in the body as it has pleased him. So everybody been set where they're supposed to be because it's pleased the Heavenly Father. That's how he wanted. He the orchestrator of this. All we got to do is just, play our role. Verse 19, and if there were all one member, and if they were all one member, where were the body? So if we were all an eye, we'll be lacking. But we're not going to be lacking when everybody plays their part. All right. It says, but now are they many members, yet but one body, and the eye cannot say unto the hand, I have no need of thee. For again, the head to the feet, I have no need of you. Nay, much more those members of the body which seem to be more feeble are necessary. So like, you know, you got small little parts in your body that seem feeble, that seem like it's nothing, but actually in actuality is very important. If you lose a tooth, you know, you can't chew. You're food. You know what you're going to do? You're going to gum it. Then you end up being malnourished because you can't really eat, you know, like meats. Or if you miss a big toe, you won't be able to balance. You'll just be falling over. You're missing eyes. You can't. Of course, you could not substitute, but basically, you know, you could get along, but you're gonna be lacking though. So you ain't gonna be 100%. And that's what you got, the different brothers that have these different gifts, and we'll be working at 100, man, just when everybody's in their right position doing what we're supposed to be doing. That go back to what one of the elders at the camp, he said, what's your, find out, you need to ask yourself, what are you here for? And once we find out what are we here for, and you play that position, man. Play that position. Ultimately, we know that we should all be in that servitude type of mode, man. If we serving, you know, then we'll always be doing, we should be doing the right thing if we had that mindset of being servants. Verse 23, and those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these were bestowed more abundantly honor, and our uncomely parts have more abundant comeliness. So, those that it seem like they're nothing, but really they are something. Akim, that seem like, hey, all you doing right now maybe is holding the signs, what may seem minute to you, or holding the camera, or you bringing water. Every time you may seem like, hey, that like it's nothing, but in actuality, that's a very important role to play in this. Every joint supply, man. Verse 24, for our comely parts have no need, but the Most High has tempered the body together, having giving more abundant honor to that part which is lack. So going back for our comely parts, and that comely just going to, the beauty of, the looks. Because it says, for our comely parts have no need. You having a nice looking face and all that really is useless. I mean, it attracts, and all that, but in actuality, it don't have no actual use. But it's saying, for our comely parts have no need, but the Most High had tempered the body together. So, you put us all together. It's one whole package. We endeavoring to be the whole package. We don't want to be lacking. 25, verse 25, it says that there should be no schisms in the body, meaning no division. When another Akim is coveting another brother's gift, that creates schisms, creates division. It says that there should be no schisms in the body, but that the members should have the same care one for another, and we should care for one another. We should care that, hey, this Akim, we know that he got this gift, but we should care for that. We appreciate that because we know that it is just going to strengthen the whole body. That's all it's doing. It's not making another one lack. It's building, it's strengthening. As verse 26, it says, and whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it. Hey, so when one Akim is hurt, either physically or, spiritually or emotionally, then, hey, the whole body suffer. That's why we got to be on one accord. And that's why we got to make sure that we are our brother's keeper in this. We can't just act like nothing, that brother, that's how that brother is. Nah, man, you got to go beyond. A lot of times you gotta step out. We gotta step out of our comfort zone. Can't be all comfortable and shit all the time. Always thinking about you. That's really what it is, us being selfish, We got to get out of ourselves and know that, hey, we are one body. So if a brother is looking down or something, and you might want to check with that Akim, man. We don't know what's going on in each other's life. Usually, majority of us just go through the week. We may talk to an Akim, but, usually we don't see each other too much. I mean, you may see a brother here and there, but I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much when we come to the battlefield and we see each other, and then we back at our Clark Kent. Verse 26, and whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it, or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it. And that's how we want to be. Be one body. We all, when we, because, of course, when we all going through hell, we feel it. But when we all honored, hey, when one honored, all of us feel that same way. So when I can, is blessed in some type of way, or, especially when it's all said and done, when the Heavenly Father, when he take us up in them chairs, that's what I'll be thinking of. When we're going to be one, man, we're going to be on one accord. We're going to be in one mind. We're going to be all, Lord will, we all in them chairs together. We ain't gonna have no crazy ass thoughts about the Akim. We're gonna be on one accord for sure. Then it says, verse 27, now ye are the body of Hamashiach and members in particular. And the Most High has set, and we hoping that we are those members, man. It says, and the Most High has set some in the church, first apostles, secondly prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healing, helps, governments, diversities of tongues. Are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles, have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues? Do all interpret? But covet earnestly the best gifts, and yet show I unto you a more excellent way. So, I'm gonna get that. It says, but covet earnestly the best gifts, and yet show I unto you a more excellent way. And what's that? Covet that earnest, that one thing that we should covet, that you really will hope for that gift. And I'm gonna read it here. This is 1 Corinthians, and this is the last one. I'm gonna close it out. This 1 Corinthians 14:1. It says, follow after charity and desire spiritual gifts, but rather that ye may prophesy. So, that having that gift of prophecy is, that's on the top list, man, to have that gift of prophecy. So, and that's the one that we aiming, and, pray that the Most High continue to give us the spirit to do that, man, to prophesy. And that's what we doing out there, as a body. We're prophesying, and as one whole group, as one whole unit, man. We got the Akim that hold the signs. You got the Akim that's holding posts. You got the Akims that's reading. Then you got the teacher. So we working all as one, man, as one body. So and then that helps for that Akim that is teaching to prophesy, to let the world know about the downfall of America, to let them know that judgment is coming, and that the RFID chip is going to be implemented. That the ICBM missiles, them intercontinental ballistic missiles, are coming here and they're going to touch down and destroy this place. All that, and that Esau, the so-called white man, his day of reckoning is coming. That he only has a short time, and eventually he's going to be extinct. So all this is, prophesying and letting people know, but that's with us as a body working as one. So Lord will, this was edifying to the elect out there. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. And with that, Shalom, Akim.